Hey, how you doing? This is Carson, and welcome to my podcast. Today I have a very special guest.
Hi there, I'm Mark Harris, and I have the unfortunate pleasure of being here with him now. He's picking on me already. Um, I work in marketing, so I'm a client flow strategist. I focus on lead generation. I've known Carson now for almost 2 years, I believe.
Yeah.
We met at a mutual networking group, and it's a bit like a bad smell, and I can't get rid of him now. This has been on the cards for a while. I think I upset Carson a little bit last time we met because I was like, when are we doing the podcast? When are we doing it? And I told him off a little bit, and I think he took it to heart a little bit.
Yes. Yeah. He called me Judas, guys. He called me Judas. Because the idea of starting a podcast, he was supposed to do it with you, and then I went ahead and started it.
It's all playful.
So I need you guys to give me views, because every time I don't get views, Mark is like, I told you need me. I told you.
We'd be sat on the Bahama Beach by now if I'd have been in it from day one.
I'm telling you. So what are we doing today, Mark? I wanted to call it 2 cents with two blokes. What do you think about that?
I like that. I like that. So yeah, I mean, this is an idea we've played around with for a while, isn't it? And we just kind of said, well, why don't we just go on the internet, go on Facebook and Reddit and sources like that, and just kind of find some of the real questions that our fellow business owners, our independent businesses, founders, whatever terminology you want to use, are asking every day on the internet. So we've loaded a couple up on the computer here, but we're just going to sort of have a look through them. We'll read the question aloud, and then we'll give our 2 cents.
Yes. Before we go there, do you want to say anything about what's happening this November?
Oh, well, I suppose I probably should do now that you've planted the seed. So for those of you that are outside of my audience, I have a rather large event planned for the 20th of November, 2025. And it's going to be the first one of its kind. We're going for a full year, an annual event kind of thing. We're going conference, expo, gala dinner, award ceremony. We're going all out with this one, guys. We're going full works with it. So we've got keynote speakers during the day, sharing their expertise. And then we've got a an expo running alongside that.
Yeah.
So we've got local businesses involved as well. They're going to be networking, pitching to people, that kind of thing. That's during the day. Then we dress up. It's all very formal, black tie. I mean, this is weird for me today. I'm normally in my suit, but I dressed down for you especially today, mate.
I told him to chill. You come into my space.
And so we're going all out in the evening.
Yeah.
Full black tie. We've got 3-course gala dinner.
Wow.
We've got a charity auction. We've got live entertainment acts dipping in and out throughout the evening.
Yeah.
And then we finish it all off at the end with a full-on, all-out business award
session. Yeah. You heard it, guys. Please come. It's gonna be like that once in a year thing, and it's gonna be good. I'm gonna be there.
You are gonna be there.
Yeah, definitely gonna be there, and I hope you're gonna be there too. I mean, we'll drop the links in the description, and
it's in Coventry, by the way, guys, at CBS Arena in Coventry.
Yes. Should we get into it?
Let's go.
Okay. So the first question is, what's your number one time management struggle? And what's the hardest part about managing your time as a freelancer or as an entrepreneur?
I think time management is something a lot of us can relate to. I certainly can. I am so disorganized. Not that I should be admitting that on camera, but it's the truth, and that's what this is about. It's about being raw and honest. It is something I struggle with, like I say. And it's just really a case of developing those habits of breaking your day up into different sections and kind of making your to-do list, really.
I think for me, I feel like I have too many things to do, personally and for the business. One tip that I have gotten was actually by accident. So last year we had a Secret Santa. You know how, and Ellie Wink got us to do a Secret Santa, and someone gifted me a book that you could schedule what you wanted to do the next day. So that was a good thing. And then it had a power hour. So 1 hour for you to just dedicate to do your most mundane tasks. So you write them down if there were emails you were supposed to get back to, if you were supposed to call someone, do an introduction. And I have been doing that power hour, and slowly my list of things that I'm supposed to do is just slowly, I'm handling it. Yeah, so I found out if I just dedicate 1 hour to just do these small, almost meaningless tasks, I now have some free time and free headspace. Yeah.
There's a really relevant book here, but in true Mark fashion, I'm only going to give you half the information because I can only remember the name of the title, not the author. It is quite a well-known business book, but it's called Eat That Frog. And the whole concept behind it is every day the first thing you should do is your biggest, scariest task of the day.
All right.
So you get that task done out of the way, and then everything else suddenly seems a lot easier. So it's about, they use the metaphor eat the frog because we generally wouldn't want to eat a raw whole frog.
Yeah.
So that would be the horrible task that we wouldn't want to do. And the book is very, very, very old. I think it was like 50s or 60s that it was written. But we will follow up and put the link and everything, all the details in the description.
Yes.
It's called Eat That Frog, and it's a very good book for that.
All right. I hope that helped you. Should we go to the next question?
Yeah. Let's crack on.
So this, we were joking before the show that this is more suited for you, even though you're doing your first big event. So what's the biggest pain point of preparing for a trade show? And what's one thing you wish you could just outsource and never think about it again?
I think probably the biggest and scariest and challenging thing for me so far, because I'm still, like you say, I'm still going through this process. I know, we've got two and a bit months now until the event, so we've still got a little bit of a way to go. But I kind of thought the sponsorship would be a lot easier than it has been, and trying to get sponsorship on board, people to support it, and that kind of thing. I've already pre-sold tickets. Started to pre-sell tickets, although they don't officially go on sale yet. Likewise with the exhibitor stands. I've already got deals in place for that. But it's been the sponsorship that's been the struggle. And I think if I had the time and the money to do so, I would have just paid somebody to, just go and work this out. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to discuss it with you. Get me sponsors. Get out of the way. Go do it, kind of thing. Yeah, that for me was kind of like, so far anyway. Ask me again in December. It might be different.
A practice that we do in Kenya is every time anyone has an event, they form a committee. And then if you're unfortunate enough to be in that committee, you're going to be tasked with something that you will do. And Mark, you don't get paid to be part of this committee, so it's slightly different here because it's a very capitalist society.
Yeah.
So I have been in some committees where you are tasked to contact 50 people and to get this amount of money from them, and be happy doing it with a strict deadline, and you have to. Yeah. So Maybe you can employ the same, but please don't put me in your committee. A friend of mine once told me when I was younger than I am right now that the only way you learn is through experience. And I think when I think about that statement, and I think about knowledge and wisdom, you can only infer or act on something you've already seen. So we have a Swahili saying. We're just speaking about languages before we have a Swahili saying, and I'll say it in Swahili: Jambo usilolijua ni usiku wa kiza. So that means, I know it sounds like a song to your head right now. Like, are you rapping? Are you singing?
I'm never too sure with you.
Basically, it means something that you don't know is like the dark of the night. You literally don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a similar saying here, and it is literally, you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It probably has a slightly different meaning.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure ours sound better though.
It certainly does, yeah. But, you know, as doesn't it sound like you're rapping, does it? So, but interestingly, that you would mention rapping and singing, there was something that I wanted to bring up during the welcome and intro of this video, and we kind of sidetracked and forgot. So for your regular attendees of your video, they will have picked up on something that Sarah said, one of your previous guests. And it was something that I wasn't aware of.
Okay.
And she said that you was a very good singer.
Yes, I still am.
So
it's still here.
Are you going to share some of this one day?
Oh my goodness. I mean, I wanted to, but you know, I'm just looking at the landscape, and I'm like, there's so many upcoming artists. I don't want to take the shine away from them. You know, I want to give them a chance. You can't be good in everything.
Exactly. I mean, it'd be very, what's the word? Be very selfish of me.
Very selfish of me, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you'd destroy the market, wouldn't you, if you joined it?
Yeah, but Stormzy has gotten in contact with me lately.
Okay.
And Dave and Sanch and them. And they were like, yo, I just need you to do this hook for me. And I'm like, yo, I'm busy. I'm busy. You know, I'm having interviews with Mark. I'm planning for the expo this November. What are you talking about? I don't have time for this. Man, don't got time. All right, let's go to the next question. Yeah, this is a nice one. Selling products online. Do I really need a company? And if I'm selling digital art and ebooks, I am selling digital art and ebooks, but I'm confused if I should incorporate or just keep it casual. So what do you think about, you know, if someone is just, I don't know, maybe recreationally just selling products online, maybe drop shipping, do they need to incorporate and form a company?
So, I mean, we kind of looked at this briefly before we turned the cameras on, and obviously this one is from an American person, because we don't really use the word incorporate so much here, but we're assuming that they're on about formalizing a formal company. And for me, it's making that decision, isn't it, from a hobby business to your dream, your passion, your goal. And as fellow business owners, founders, however you want to phrase it, we don't do this because we're bored and we've got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
We do this because we're stupid. We're insane. But no, we do this because we have a genuine passion for what we do.
Yeah.
Whether that be, I mean, I think we're both quite aligned in this. When I say we both do what we do because we want to help people.
Exactly.
And this is how we help people. So this person that's here asking about selling their digital art and stuff like that, it boils down to, what do you want out of life? What are you trying to achieve? If you are just looking at it as a side hustle, for want of a better word, probably not.
Yeah.
If you're just selling a few bits down again, is it worth the extra paperwork? Probably not.
Yeah.
If this is something that you enjoy doing, that you're passionate about, that is part of your why, then absolutely, because it may not be today or tomorrow, but eventually you'll be you may want to go all in with it.
Yeah, yeah.
And why not start as you mean to go on?
Yeah.
When I founded my company now, as it is, straight off the bat, it was limited. I was VAT registered because I always wanted more than a job. I always wanted to grow a business where I'd potentially have a few members of staff, and I'd actually be out there helping my community. And so I thought, well, I'm going to become limited. I'm going to need to be VAT registered. Why not just do it from the offset? Because it saves me the headache later, setting the right foundations. And that's very much how I talk to people. So when people ask me questions like this, should I do it as a business? Absolutely. If that's something that you want to go to, just because you've got a full registered business doesn't mean you have to quit your job tomorrow.
Exactly. I think it boils down to you having a conversation with yourself and being honest. Do you want to do this full time? Do you want this to grow? For the UK right now, I know that you can trade £1,000 a month and HMRC will not ask you anything. So if you're doing the off, drop shipping or selling some artwork, or if it's less than £1,000 in a month, it's all right. You don't if that's the level you want it to be. Anything more than that, then you have to be self-employed. If you're in the middle of being a freelancer and being a business, you can take the self-employed route. But then if you want it to grow more than that, again, you can now set up the company. So it's you having a conversation with yourself and looking at, if you're gonna form a company, you got to do the paperwork. You got to talk to HMRC and them. So you don't just jump into it without thinking about what's this gonna be. So yeah, I guess that's to answer the question. It's not really should you can, but is that what you want? If you want to, yeah.
I think what it boils down to is, do you have to? No, you don't. You could carry on doing it as a side hustle, and as long as you're declaring your tax where necessary, you can do that as an individual without setting a company. Yes, you're absolutely right. Financially, after a certain point, then it becomes less of a decision and more of a must. But there's plenty of people out there that just dabble with stuff and they have their hobby business.
What about numbers, though? Where is this point where for someone selling stuff online, you need to make it a business? Because I know you give a lot of consulting advice.
So I have a close personal friend who is probably a prime example of this. He has a side hustle. He's got a full-time job. He's paid quite well for what he does, actually, because he doesn't do a lot. And he sells products on the side. It's just car care products like oils and things like that. And he has a similar conversation with me, and it got to the stage where it started taking up all of his spare time. And he was processing orders and going to the post office and all that kind of thing. And I said to him, surely now you're at the stage where you need to make that switch.
Yeah, it's calling.
It's no longer pocket money.
Yeah,
it's now going somewhere. So I think it's when you get when that hobby takes up all of your spare time, that's when you have to look at it a little bit differently. But what I will say, with an air of caution, and you'll probably agree with me on this in the sense of people you've spoken to, be careful with regards to making your business your hobby. Because when you do your hobby too much and too frequently, and have all the added pressure of running a business around your hobby, your hobby is no longer enjoyable.
It's no longer your hobby. Yeah.
So with this person that's selling the artwork and things like that, that's clearly their hobby. They clearly like selling, like making art, and so maybe.
So, Mark, a business owner shares, I've already updated my terms of service, but banks just hit refund without reviewing. Can you protect against this? And is there actually any way to protect against this kind of thing? Or is it just part of the risk you accept? So I think something about chargebacks and refunds.
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And this is going to vary a lot, I'm assuming, from country to country.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm no financial expert here. Full disclosure, nobody sue me.
This is not financial advice.
But from what I've seen in my past experience, both as a business owner and as a manager working for somebody else, the banks seem to favour the customer over the business.
Yeah.
When I had a real job many moons ago, and I worked for a well-known worldwide franchise company, and we'll leave it at that. The amount of chargebacks we'd have every week was ridiculous. And it was the same process over and over again. A lot of the time it was because we're taking card details over the phone, so it's less secure. And I am going back more years than I'm going to admit to right now. But even though we'd completed the order as purchased, and we could prove that we did everything, even a couple of times I even had signatures on the slip. The bank still just gave them the money back. I don't know why. It just seems to be, certainly in this country, we've seemed to have overcompensated for protecting people's rights by going too far that way. Because it all come around when the internet boom first time. So for those of us that are old enough to remember this, and when the internet first became popular and everybody started buying over the internet, there was a new rule came out in England around distance selling.
Okay.
And it basically gave people a 14-day get out of clause. So, they could buy something and return it for any reason whatsoever
in 14 days.
Within 14 days. And that's just kind of become the norm now. And I think also as well, though, it can also kind of be a positive thing if you do it right. And if you scream and shout about your money back period or your guarantee, it can actually be a positive thing and help people to buy from you.
It can be a marketing tactic.
It's part of your marketing.
Yeah.
Can you protect from it? Not that I'm aware of. I think there is a very, very small portion of people that are dishonest and will abuse the system. Thankfully, they are in the minority.
Yeah.
But I think generally speaking, just do what you've promised.
Yeah.
Do it well. And people shouldn't have any reason to try and claim the money back. And okay, there's still going to be that odd asshole that
who's gonna
does the refund. Unfortunately, that's life.
I think that's because even in this, because this is a case of a refund. Even when I was doing even when I still do photography, you still find that odd client who will never be satisfied by what you do. They will want their money back. They will want something. It happens. It's in every business. I have friends who are in they're running restaurants, and they see that quite a lot. Like someone will like say this food is bad, this food is dirty, give me my money back. It's common, even for clothes and things like that. So it's just part of the gig.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think certain industries have it more frequently than others.
Yeah.
We're both in kind of B2B service-based services, so it works a little bit different for us.
Yeah.
It's a bit harder, but ultimately,
it still happens.
You know, people can do chargebacks. I had it done to me not all that long ago, and somebody did a chargeback on their card. I was like, hang on a minute, like I did my bit, and you know, unfortunately, I lost. So
yeah, and you can't go screaming about it because now in the age of the internet, it can be negative PR for you.
Yes,
yes. Yeah, just one of those things. Now for the final question, Mark.
Final question mark or final question mark? Sorry,
I didn't know that. That's nice. I didn't even realize that. Small touches that keep clients coming back. Things like bottled water, phone charges. I even take notes when a client has a preference. Curious for those running service businesses. What little things do you do that make customers feel like they're getting more than the basic service?
I like this. I like this a lot. And clearly, I'm going to guess that this is some kind of, I want to say Uber driver or something like that, just because of the way they're talking.
Yeah.
Because phone chargers, water bottles is very Uber thing.
Yeah.
I think it's actually part of the terms of being an Uber driver. Certainly in America. But yeah, it is those little touches, isn't it? I like to send out thank you cards. So when a new client comes on board, I'll do the initial onboarding, we'll go through the motions, and then a few days later, I'll just send them a postcard as like a thank you card. Yeah. It's not branded or anything.
Yeah.
I just go to local charity shops and buy them from there. So they're very generic. There's nothing special about them, but just a handwritten note on the back. Thank you. Looking forward to working with you. You know,
that's a nice
that
touch.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think it's little things like that does help and go a long way.
It drives loyalty, yeah?
Yeah. Had a meeting with a lady just the other day. And what her business is, I love. And I met her here actually for the first time at the Love Biz Expo.
All right.
Which was probably about a year ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And she does branding, like branding packages. So she's focused on kind of like employee reward side. So she would speak to a big company and they'd say, right, well, we want to send 5 packages out to these key members of staff and just like little treats and trinkets in them. So they'll be like sweets, chocolates and tea bags and coffee and all that kind of thing. And when I met her at the expo for the first time, I said, have you ever thought about sending them to businesses as an outreach tactic? So I'm a B2B service provider.
Yeah.
So when I'm prospecting a company, I will send them a gift basket of this kind of thing, and it'll be something relevant to the offer that I'm doing, or something. If I know them personally, I might put some personal things in there.
Yeah, yeah.
But by sending that, it makes you more memorable.
Yeah.
And they still may not buy from you now. And it's not about them buying from you now.
It's not.
It's about being different. So doing something that's going to make them stick in your mind, because we all love getting stuff in the post. You know, we hate email.
Exactly.
Because we don't read it properly. We just delete everything. But how does it feel when you get something that you weren't expecting sent to you in the post?
First of all, you gave me a charger not too long ago. You've given me a lot of things.
I think you gave me a notebook as well.
Yeah, I still use it.
Yeah. I think you got it with you today, haven't you?
It's over there, yeah. And it feels nice. And every time you use it, you remember the person who gave it to you. There's one client of mine. She has a very particular service, and she literally sends you a brochure. Now her service is very, very niche, very particular, and she actually takes the time to like give you almost like a freebie, and I feel like that's really nice because it's very particular to you, the person she's sending it to. I have seen companies giving out hoodies that have their branding and then your name at the back. That's really nice because it keeps you loyal. It's also very good marketing because every time you're wearing it, you're like Hopewell and then Mark.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. What things would you want to add so that you can give to your clients next time?
So this is still an actual live idea. So I've touched on this with you before.
Yeah.
I'm currently writing a book.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in its third or fourth revision now, but the original one was a very small book, and it was just 10. The whole idea behind it was going to be 10 tips in different types of marketing, and it was going to form a series of books. And you collect all the books and that kind of thing. But what I really wanted to do is, we all get pens and notebooks when we go to expos and things like that. And if you're anything like me, and I know you are, but I love notebooks and pens. I've got a massive collection of them, which is mainly why you ended up with all those goodies, because you robbed them off. Well, you didn't rob them off. I gave them. But so I wanted to incorporate that book into a notebook. So I've got my small little 20, 30 page book with my favourite top 10 tips. And it's embedded into a hardback, spirally bound notebook.
And pages where you can write in between.
So it's still a normal notebook, but at the front was my book. So every day, you're being reminded about me, and you're reading my book.
Yeah, that's nice.
And the idea behind it was going to go in a pack. So I'm going to send them out to people. There's going to be a couple of pens in there, a few knickknacks. The whole idea behind this was about finding your way online and building your customer journey. So I kind of visioned like an old pirate treasure map as part of the print design inside the box, and a little compass in there, as in a north, south, east, west compass, not a drawing the circle compass, and pens, and then have this notebook in there as well, but also a paperback copy of the book. So you've got your hardback version of my book, but then you've also got another copy, which you can gift to somebody that you know. So I'm getting 2 for 1. The book is still being done, and
when do you think you're going to finish this book?
The book is now quite a bit more than what it was originally. So it's going to be more of a more traditional book. My target is to have it finished before the expo at the end of November.
All right.
Because I haven't actually got that much left to do.
You got 2 months, bro.
But I have still got quite a bit of everything else to do. Because for me, I want to be there at the expo with my book. I won't be selling my book. I'll be giving them away. But that's just personal goal for me.
Mine is a little bit less educational. I want to be in a position to take my top clients to a trip in, let's say, Zanzibar or Mombasa. Yeah, for like a weekend, or gift them a resort trip.
Yeah.
Feel like that would be nice.
Yeah, and I think to go on those business retreats and things like that, you know, be able to take some clients with you to do
exactly,
that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And do a workshop there maybe for a couple of days. Yeah.
And for me, like, I've for the evening part of the expo, I've got VIP tables. So this is where business owners would potentially bring some prospects with them.
Yeah.
Some of their top customers, and they'd be treating them. Like, I want to be able to do that, and I will do one day. But that kind of thing. I've got some plans. I don't know if they'll go anywhere yet. It's quite early days, but there's something that's deep at the back of my head, which will put me in Dubai. And I'll be working in Dubai on stuff a couple of times a year. I don't know. I've got to prove the concept here first. But one of my workshops that I'm currently building, that we've spoken about before, I think would work in Dubai as well.
Yeah. Good things. I want us to go to the final segment of this thing. Let me just confirm. Yes, it's still there. So I want us to do the final bit, and I want to call it the hot take.
Okay.
And I'll ask you a very, yes, just a hot take.
Okay.
Might get you in trouble.
Okay.
All right. So Mark, we're coming to the end of this episode, and I want us to do a hot take. So this is where I get you in trouble.
Okay.
With your people who are following you and potentially getting you cancelled, you know.
Thanks for that, mate. Yeah.
So, what is your view about cold emails? No, cold emails, or no, let me be very specific, because I saw this in one of your posts, and I just wanted us to have, like, you know, just for like a couple of minutes. Those guys who send you LinkedIn messages like, "Hey Mark, kindly request to follow, to connect," and then after you connect, they're like, "Mark, do you have I do please can you 15-minute chat, calendar link, boom." What do you think about that?
Are you sure you want to go down this route?
Is it an effective form of marketing? Come on.
Are you sure you want to go? You know how I've been very well behaved so far, and I've not sworn. You've opened the floodgates now. Right, so going back to what we were just talking about a minute ago about my book and where we're along with it, the latest revision pushed me back onto that idea, was come off the back of that very thing. So somebody reached out to me with the same fucking horrible spammy message on LinkedIn, and anybody that knows me will know that that's how I feel about them. And he just literally connection and then sales speech, and it's like, I can get you 50 new clients within, I think it was 45 days, whatever, or your money back, all that kind of rubbish, And I was like, do you know what? I'm sick of having the same conversation with these people. Like, does this actually work for you? Like, I think this is wrong, and I think it's really bad. But I see it so much. Maybe I'm wrong.
I see it all the time. I'm glad I saw it in your posts, because I was like, oh, it's not just me.
Exactly. You know what?
They even come to my emails.
About that post that I put on, the views and everything on that post weren't overly high, but I had far more engagement and comments on that post than I have anything else I've ever produced.
Yeah.
And there was only one person that was trying to flip it from the other side.
Yeah.
Everybody that commented on that post was like, completely agree, Mark, it's horrible.
Yeah.
I hate it. One guy come on and was like, bloody hell, mate, you're brave. If you go back and look at the post, I think we might have to link the post into this so that people can read it. And the guy come on and he was like, oh, and he'd actually outreach to me, and I was like, mate, you know the room, like, get out. You're not going to win here.
Yeah.
And I just slated him, and I was like, look, there's no way this works. And basically, I just ended up having the same conversation with these people over and over again, and because I genuinely wanted to know if it worked. Because all these people are doing it, so there could be an argument that it does work.
Yeah.
And it does work. Do not get me wrong, it does work. Full disclosure here, people. At the end of the day, if you had a pile of shit in your hand and said, give me 20 quid for it, if I did that with enough people,
you would get
eventually somebody would be stupid enough to give me 20 quid.
Yeah.
And that's what this type of marketing works. It's a numbers game.
So what's the best way to market on LinkedIn? Because, for example, I come and I see Mark, and I'm like, I want to work with you. I feel like I can help you. But I don't want to go with the hi. How are you doing? I'm doing well. How about you? You don't want to lead with that bullshit.
So what I do, or what I suggest to my clients as well, is there's a bit of controversy over whether to do connection requests with or without a message. And it's pretty much 50-50 split. So I'm not going to tell you either way. Do it, don't do it.
Yeah.
I don't think it really matters. But what is important is how you follow up after that connection has been made. And I talk about what I talk about on there. So if I was reaching out to you for the first time, for example, that'd be, hi Carson, thanks for connecting. That'd be really good for us to network and everything. I talk about lead generation and how to get more clients and prospects into your pipeline. Please enjoy some of my content. Nowhere in that is I can get you 20 to 100 new clients a month booked in your calendar or you don't pay. Nowhere in that is, oh, I do this and this, please buy from me. And even if I'm in a particularly good mood, I may give in a small tip within that message.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, have you ever, have you claimed your Google business profile, for example?
Yeah.
A lot of people still don't do that. And it's so important to do from an SEO point of view, from a review point of view, all that kind of thing. Like, I've done an article on how to claim it. Read it here.
Yeah.
So I've given you something before I've even hinted at asking for anything. And on average, I tend to do 3 to 5 value posts, as I like to say, before I even talk about my services. And it'll be, I'll keep that message going.
What's your success rate?
So that comes back and it really works well. And like, you're talking probably like 30 to 40% conversion from that, which is way more than you're ever going to get from any kind of scattergun technique like what the other people are doing. And you also build longer relationships with people that way as well. Because for me, like with the whole say spray kind of, oh, I can get you so many clients. Like we were saying, yes, it works. But how many people are you pissing off?
Yeah, before
you get a yes.
And you're spoiling the name of your company and your brand in them by doing it.
And if you're doing this in somewhere like America, for example, you can do it for quite a long time before you potentially run into the same people again, because obviously there's so many people in America. But if you did it and you did it in England, for example, there's only quite a small pool of potential clients for you in England. So you're soon going to have pissed off like 75% of your...
And they're going to talk to each other.
Of course they are.
I think the way I interact with people, sometimes you find someone who leaves a comment on some of your posts, a good comment or a cheeky comment. And if they request a connection, I'm going to connect right away because I already like you, you know. I've had people who have, I've had this one individual who sent me a connection request, and the message literally read this: "Hey, I'm having a boring day today." So I'm sitting here wondering, should I just sales you or should I just say hi to you? Give me a second, I'll message back.
Love it. Sort of going back to that, it's kind of making it fun. I had somebody try to pitch to me on a post about pitching, and I flipped it and said, because he come on jokingly said, "Oh, would now be a bad time to try and sell you my services?" And I said to him, "I tell you what, I'll come on a discovery call with you for your services if you let me talk about my expo." Yeah. And he actually said, "I'm not going to try and sell to you, but I want to know about your expo." And he's actually on board at the moment as a potential sponsor. Yeah. So I kind of flipped it back on him. Yeah. But it's about building those relationships first. We need to make those connections with people first. And I just always give advice, share value with people first, because eventually you're going to turn around and say, "You know what? This guy actually knows what he's talking about. And I really do need some help with this particular thing. I'm going to speak to Mark because he's already shared his knowledge with me. So I already trust him a little bit." And that's half the battle. Well, technically it's a third of the battle because we want know, like, and trust. That's so true. You know, you're already on the way there. So why would you just totally try? People that do it to me, they're like, you've no idea what my situation is. Yeah. For all you know, I could be swamped and turning work away.
Exactly. I don't need 15 more.
You know, you don't know anything about me. And that's where the book came from, because I wanted to turn around to say to these people, "No, fuck off, you're doing this wrong. Here's how you do it right." And send them my book. Yeah. That's what I want to do.
Mark, thank you for the conversation. Any last words for this episode? 2 cents with two blokes.
I mean, it's been great fun. Yeah. I think we need to do it again.
Yes, definitely.
I think we'll put a LinkedIn poll somewhere. Should there be more episodes? And no, I've really enjoyed it, and hopefully the audience have really enjoyed it as well. Obviously, come to my expo. Remember, 20th of November, 2025. It'll be on again every year now. So, and I think really just stay humble, stay honest. Yeah. Remember, value first. Value first. Don't ask for the sale too soon. Yeah. Give before you take.
Thank you, Mark. Mark is a marketing genius, and I will put his LinkedIn in the comments, and interact with him, interact with his post. Come to the expo. We're gonna do amazing things in Coventry. Thanks for coming, man.
Thanks for having me.
I hope you had fun.
Absolutely. And let's get it in the diary for the next one.
Yes. Next one, 2 cents with two blokes.
2 cents with two blokes.
Yeah. All right. Peace out. Stay dangerous.